What's up, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. So the San Antonio Spurs have made some very good moves this offseason. And if you're not aware, let's just do a quick recap of what they did. So they went ahead and drafted Victor Wembanyama. I think that was a very good selection for pick number 1. They also went ahead and accepted Zach Collins' team option, which I think was really deserved the way he played at the end of the season as the starting center. After they traded Jakob Poeltl to the Toronto Raptors, they also, a couple days ago, went ahead and traded for Cameron Payne. And if you're wondering what the deal was, it's probably like only a couple second-round picks. I think that was an absolute steal. But they did go ahead and waive Lamar Stevens today, which I kind of feel bad about that. But they had 16 players in their roster. They had to cut one player, and they chose to cut Lamar Stevens. So I feel bad about cutting him, but I guess that's what it is. And they also went ahead and traded for Reggie Bullock in a part of a 3-team trade that sent Grant Williams to the Mavericks and Reggie Bullock to the Spurs. They also went ahead and traded for Osman in a sign-and trade. They also got Lamar Stevens in that deal, but once again, they did release him, so I'm going to release him into free agency. So it's a very good team. I don't expect us to make the playoffs year one, but going into our rotation, we got Trey Jones, Devin Vassell, Keldon Johnson, Jimmy Sohan, Victor Wembanyama, Zach Collins, Cameron Payne, Malachi Branham, and Reggie Bullock, and Devontae Graham at the end of the rotation. Honestly, this is a pretty deep and good bench. I like our bench. I am going to start Wembanyama right away. So yeah, very young team with potential. I think it's going to roll out year one here, and I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Wembanyama is also your Defensive Player of the Year, so that's really great. With Evan Mobley, Most Improved, Quinn Snyder as your Coach of the Year. I expect to get Wembanyama, on the second team. He just turned into an absolute stud in this game. So I expect him to make defensive team, All NBA first, defensive team, and all rookie. So we just turned so great in this game, and as expected, we didn't make the playoffs, which is fine. It's our first year with Wemby. Next year will be even better. So in the finals, we got the Suns and the Hawks, with the Suns going on to win the championship. Finals MVP is Devin Booker. Heading on to the draft lottery, we are projected the number 2 and the number 4 and the number 8 overall picks in the draft. But we do end up falling all the way to 5, 7, and 9. So what I want to do inside of this draft, I want to go ahead and add a very good point guard, because there is some very good point guards in this draft. So if you look in the draft here, if you at least select the draft board, or at least like player scouting, we got Isaiah Collier, we got Ian Jackson. He could play point guard if you want him to. He's 6'8". Got DJ Wagner. So the two players I am targeting is Isaiah Collier and DJ Wagner. Both point guards would be great, but I'm thinking about taking Isaiah Collier here. I don't think I ever got him in any of my recent videos, so I think if we take Isaiah Collier, that'll be the best option for us. So if you go to our mock drafts, the Pelicans are projected to pick Ian Jackson, which is nice. The Thunder are projected to pick Zachary. The Rockets are supposed to take Matt Buzelis, Knicks, Ron Holland, then Isaiah Collier or DJ Wagner. It should fall to us. Once again, both will be great, but I'm thinking about Isaiah Collier here. So I'm just going to hop into the draft here. So pick number 1, the Pelicans take Ian Jackson like projected. The Oklahoma City Thunder will take Ron Holland. The Rockets take Isaiah Collier. Dang it. I knew something like that would happen. Which means we're getting DJ Wagner, which is not horrible, but I guess we'll go ahead and select DJ Wagner here. I would love Isaiah Collier, but DJ Wagner is great too. We also got a couple more picks in the draft, which who should we go ahead and take? Do we need a backup center? No, we got Zach Collins. We could re-sign him. So like backup power forward, small forward. So like a forward, that'd be nice. So Cody Williams, took him last video. Stephen Castle. It's like a good forward. So Ulmer might be my selection, or he might fall We got Mac here. I might go ahead and take just now or something like that. Give me Babacar Miller or just give me Stephen Castle. Give me Stephen Castle. So then we can go ahead and select, like I said, Ulmer now, and that'll be my draft. We also got some second round picks I'm not concerned about. So I'm gonna go ahead and accept DJ Wagner, Stephen Castle, Ulmer, and then Art Morris. We draft them. I'll go ahead and accept them as well. So I player options. Jimmy Sohan we're gonna accept. Malachi Branham, Charles Bassey, Blake Wesley, and Sid we're gonna accept. So I suppose Devin Vassell's a free agent. Yes, he is. We're gonna extend that qualifying offer, and I'm looking to re-sign him here. He's asking for 21 million or 19. I guess I'll give that to him. And I don't think I went through our player stats for this year, but we got 21 from Wimby, 15 from Keldon Johnson, 12 from Malachi Branham, 10 from Jimmy Sohan, and 5 from Trey Jones, and 5 from Devontae Graham. I believe Cameron Payne did average almost 10 points per game, too. We definitely have to wait till a moratorium is over to go inside Devin Vassell, so I'm not going to run out Zach Collins yet. We should have the rights to him, though. Don't know why we don't. We also got a lot of money, so I'm just going to go ahead and re-sign Devin Vassell, wait till moratorium is over. I'm not going to renounce him or delete him. I'm not going to renounce anyone yet. But I'm going to also re-sign Zach Collins with moratorium, and moratorium is over. So Devin Vassell, welcome back. Go ahead and give him $20 million for about 4 years. Like, that is fair. And then Zach Collins, if you are out here, let's see, what is he asking for? $13 million, but he's not even interested in negotiating with us. We can't bring back Zach Collins, which is unfortunate. But I found out a way we can still offer him a contract. So he's asking for 14 million. I guess I'll go ahead and give it to him. I'll go ahead and lower it to 14 million on a dot. Then I guess I'll give him like a player at the end. I feel like that's fair. So we're gonna go ahead and re-sign Devin Vassell. Gonna wait for them both to sign. So Devin Vassell signed. Zach Collins still yet to sign, and Zach Collins is taking a while. Once we announce him, we're gonna have to renounce him. How about if we release Osman and Reggie Bullock or renounce them? Can we bring back Collins? No, we can't. I feel like what we have to do to bring back Zach Collins, we're just gonna go ahead and dump Devontae Graham's contract office for a couple seconds. So, who was offering me like the Atlanta Hawks on a backup point guard, Devontae Graham, for a first and a second? If that's fair, honestly, I'll be willing just to give up him for like a second round pick, so like 2 seconds for Devontae Graham. So like that's fair. So we're gonna trade Devontae Graham. Hopefully we can bring in Zach Collins. Yes, we can. So we're gonna go ahead and bring back Zach Collins. We're not gonna announce him, and I feel like that's risk. So we can still keep Osman and Reggie Bullock, which is nice, but I don't think I'll be bringing them back. So Zach Collins, welcome back to the team. He'll be our backup center. Then Bassey can develop in the shadows. Here we go. The reason why I went ahead and traded Devontae Graham for a couple of seconds is we got point guard depth. We got Trey Jones, DJ Wagner, and Blake Wesley. Like, I want to open up some minutes for a young guy. So Devontae Graham is out of here. He had a pretty big contract too. I don't think he was worth that much. So our team right now is Trey Jones, DJ Wagner, Blake Wesley. So I'll have to figure out who we're going to start. Either Trey Jones or DJ Wagner, or Blake Wesley. Or Blake Wesley can develop. Maybe he can start. We'll see. We got Devin Vassell, Malachi Branham, Stephen Castle, Keldon Johnson, Ulmer. We got Jimmy Sohan. Then we got Vivek Wembanyama. Then Zach Collins. So we don't have a backup power forward right now. And I'm looking at either Jay Crowder or PJ Washington. PJ Washington is yet to be signed in real life, but never know. He could be getting signed right now, so I'm not going to do it, even though I would really love to have PJ Washington. I'm going to go ahead and sign Jay Crowder to be our veteran on this team, because we have no really good vets on this team. So Jay Crowder, welcome to the team on a 2-year deal. I'll even add a team option to that. So Jay Crowder, welcome to the team. That means Osman. That means Bullock's probably gone as well as Osman, but Jay Crowder, welcome to the team. And Osman, honestly, I'll bring him back just in case Ulmer doesn't really turn anything, but we can't, so we don't, since we have 15 players. So with that, Jay Crowder addition, our team is now completely full, which means we're going to player progression now. So I hope this will look very, very good. I hope Keldon Johnson and everybody can develop. So Wimby is up to an 88. Like I said, he has developed so good. Kellen Johnson's up to an 86. 82 from Jeremy. Jeremy Son is an 82 overall. Devin Vassell did not develop at all, which I gave him. I gave him a pretty good contract. I expected him to do good. So Malachi Branham is up to an 81. He might actually take over for Devin Vassell. Trey Jones is up to an 80, which it's okay, I guess. But Blake Wesley is up 3, so there'll definitely be some fighting for that starting point guard position. Really, it's either like Trey Jones, DJ Wagner, or Blake Wesley. So your rotation, they want to start Trey Jones, but honestly, Trey Jones hasn't really lived up to like the player he came off a 12-point per game season to 5, and he shot 19% from 3. So I think it's only right to go ahead and give DJ Wagner the full-time starting role. So DJ Wagner will be our starter. So because I want him to be the starter of the future, the point guard of the future. So your rotation is DJ Wagner, Devin Vassell, Keldon Johnson, Jimmy Sohan, Rick Wembanyama, Malachi Branham, Zach Collins, Trey Jones, Jay Crowder, and Charles Bassey entering the rotation, which is nice and all, but I don't think it really makes sense to play 2 stars off the bench. So what I might do is Charles Bassey might be traded at the deadline, because, yeah, he doesn't like it here, so don't be surprised if I go ahead and trade Charles Bassey, because clearly isn't a good fit. I'm going to play somewhere else next season, so he obviously doesn't like it here. So I'm going to stop at the deadline and trade Charles Bassey, but since he doesn't like it at the team, I'm going to go ahead and throw Steppen in the rotation. I want him to develop as much as possible as well. He's our 7th pick in the draft, right after, I believe, DJ Wagner, and then Omar. I want him to get minutes as well, so we're going to put him as the 11th man, and then Charles Bassey can honestly rest, because, he's going to get traded at the deadline, and he wants to part ways with us, so that is the rotation. I'll now see you guys at the trade deadline. Trade Charles Bassey. Stopping at the trade deadline, and I have a couple trades in mind that can make sense here. So what I did is I went ahead and threw Charles Bassey in the trade finder and see what pop up, and he does have a couple and he does have some value around the league. So the Sixers are offering me Chris Dunn. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm not willing to accept any point guards at this point. Jones Noel and Javon Carter is okay, but I'm gonna have to give up Sid, so I don't know about that. Delano Banton, so not Russ. Russ definitely not. So I'm not really looking for, but I would love to get like a young player and a first-round pick for Charles Bassey. And Mitchell Robinson does pop up, and I don't see why the Knicks would do that. Gabe Vincent pops up, Mo Wagner, Kyle Anderson, Dorian Finney-Smith. The Nuggets are offering me Peyton Watson and a 2027 first-round pick. But I don't think this is what the Nuggets are looking for their backup center. They're looking for like one that they can trust. And they couldn't really find that. And like I think it was DeMarcus Cousins, they had DeAndre Jordan, and they couldn't really find that. So the Pelicans are offering me a Saborn and a 2027 first round pick. That is also interesting. Marcus Sasser, Jalen McDaniels, the Rockets want. They'll give me a pretty good 2026 first round pick in return for Charles Bassey. So I'm leaning towards this offer or the Phoenix Suns offer. So we get Malachi Flynn, and we also get a 2028 first round pick. Once again, that just makes our point guard logjam worse than it already is. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this offer here with the Houston Rockets. They give me a pretty valuable 3-star first round pick and a second. They get Charles Bassey because they don't really have a backup center right now. So I feel like this is what the Rockets are looking for. So I'll go ahead and do this trade with the Rockets, and we get Charles Bassey out of here for a first and a second. They still want to start Trey Jones. I'm just not going to do it. I want DJ Wagner to be in the Rose starting lineup. So we got the same starting 5. If you want to see how the guys are doing at the trade deadline, here you go. Wemby's averaging 24, 16 from Malachi Branham, 15 from Keldon, 13 from DJ, 11 from Devin Vassell, 10 from Zach Collins. So they're all playing pretty good. And yeah, so that we got the same rotation here. They want to play Blake Wesley right now. But I don't see what the point of that is. I think he did play last year, but I still want to play Stephen Cassell, honestly. Sir Steppen Castle. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. There's no point of playing Blake Wesley. Blake Wesley, I like you, but I'm not gonna play you right now. So then Jay Crowder will continue to give us veteran 3-point shooting in minutes. So I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Trae Young wins MVP. Honestly, I don't think we're surprised at this point. 2K just loves the Hawks. Rookie of the Year, DJ Wagner. That's why I started him. Averaged 13 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, almost 2 steals, 48% from field goal, 84% from free throw, and 39% from 3. That's why I drafted this guy. I mean, I like Isaiah Collier, but I guess AJ Wagner's okay too, with 6 men going to Damian Lillard. Like, this always happens for some reason. It's just dumb. And then we got Victor Wembanyama, defensive player. Again, Scoot Henderson, most improved besides the coach of the year. So Wemby does make All-NBA first team this time. So Wemby, and he's just going to keep getting better at the age of 21. Doesn't we'll see anybody else. But all defensive team, Wemby, All-NBA first team. I mean, and then all rookie first team, DJ Wagner makes it first. So W, and we are in the play-in. So we finally at least make the score. We sort of made the playoffs, but according to our players, so we already saw this, so it's probably going to look similar. So 23 from Wemby, 15 from Kel, 13 from DJ, 10 from Jimmy Sohan, 10 from Devin Vassell, 10 from Zach Collins with 7 rebounds off the bench, 8 from Stephen Castle, 6 from Blake Wesley, 6.5 from Trey Johnson, 4 from Jay Crowder. Let's look at our 3-point shooting. I want to see how the guys are shooting. So Blake Wesley, Devin Vassell, so they're all shooting pretty good. That Collins is kind of he's developed his jump shot, and he kind of turned into a stretch 5. I think he always was, but he got even better, almost hitting 200 threes this season. So W, and Wemby's also, he can be a stretch 5 in the NBA. So Jay Crowder, we got a pretty solid team. We got to play the Pelicans. So the Pelicans, CJ McCollum, Dyson Daniels, B.I., Zion, Larry Nance, Herbert Jones, Trey Murphy, Ian Jackson, Jay Sean Tate, Jordan Hawkins, Cameron Lewis. So they got a pretty good team. I see they're preparing for when Zion or somebody retires. But anyway, here we go. Let's see if we can go into the playoffs. So we can. We beat the New Orleans Pelicans, and we are advancing to the playoffs to play the Houston Rockets. So we all know they gave Dylan Brooks and Fred VanVleet an absolute bag of a contract. Jabari Smith, Alfred Sengun, Jalen Green, too. Amen Thompson, Tari Eason, Kelly Oubre. Did they sign Kelly Oubre this free agency? I just want to see. Did they sign Kelly Oubre? Because that would be crazy. And no, the Knicks got him. So that's Christopher, which he did get traded to the Memphis Grizzlies. I'm going to have to update that. Isaiah Collier, the guy I wanted. And they also got Charles Bassey, but he's not playing. So, game 1 against the Rockets, they do take. We're just going to see them like around here. And it's, they take the 3-2 lead, but can we go ahead and force the game 7 and advance to the second round? I'll be surprised if we do, honestly. And it's looking like we are going to force the game 7 against Houston. We force the game 7, but can we advance to the second round? 25 from Wemby with 15 rebounds. 24 from Jalen Green. So can we advance to play the Denver Nuggets, the team I almost traded, what's the name, to Charles Bassey? But here we go. Can we go ahead and advance to the second round? Let's see what happens. Let's see what this young San Antonio Spurs team could do against another young team. Well, they got some vets, but anyway. And the Rockets are going to pull it off. Yeah, as expected. I don't expect us to actually do that. 25, 22, 20. So yeah, we get knocked out of the first round, but I'm surprised we pushed the Houston Rockets to 7 because they're a pretty good team in 2K once we get to the future. So Hawks versus Thunder. The Thunder, OKC beats the Hawks. Don't know how they did it. Finals MVP is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with Chris Paul, Al Horford, and Dwight Howard, and also Brook Lopez retiring from the NBA. We have a ton of picks in this draft. 14, 17, 29, 10, 13, 16, and we got 3 back-to-back second round picks, which is great. So we basically own the entire second round, to be honest. So I would package these picks up, but I don't know if we're gonna get anything special with these seconds. So let's go ahead and try to package them up, I guess. So, and we get really nothing exciting, which I expected. So no players, but if we can package up pick 14 and pick 17 in the draft to see what we can get, maybe we can get a pretty good place. It's Ron Carter, Dustin Kobe, Kwame Evans. So yeah, it's not, yeah. So looks like 2K is, yeah, I'm not liking any of these offers at all. So they're not giving me any good offers. even gonna go ahead and have to draft with the San Antonio Spurs. Probably not gonna. There's no guarantee I'm gonna keep all these guys. I might keep like one or two. But let's go ahead and hop into the draft here. So I might, like I said, I might keep only one or two. Those second round picks are just way too many seconds. So pick 14. Carter Bryant is actually good forward. Jason Nasir Cunningham fell. Give me Nasir Cunningham as a backup small forward for our team, and we got a second round pick. I can go ahead and select. I'm gonna go and select Dallas Thomas here. So now I'll most likely conclude my draft. But who do we pick? And Katie and Cooper. The rest of these guys, I'm sadly gonna decline. They're gonna have to hit free agency or sign with the team. We'll see. We're gonna accept Victor Wembanyama's team option. Jeremy Sohan. We're gonna accept Malachi Branham, Jay Crowder. I'm gonna decline it. Blake Wesley, then Art Morris. We'll go ahead and decline as well. So here we go. Qualifying offers. City. Sid is a free agent, so I mean he come back with his qualifying offer. I'm not really too concerned. Trey Jones is a free agent, no qualifying offer, which is interesting. So I'll be willing to bring him back, but him and they're gonna have to compete. Him and Blake Wesley, but DJ Wagner will be the starter of the future. So Devin Vassell, I want to make a big upgrade to this team. There's really nothing big to upgrade. Like we could go ahead and trade Keldon Johnson, but I wanna re-sign all players. I'll see what we got for one more year. Trey Jones, 13 million is a hard thing to swallow. Let's see if we can give him 2-year player option. See if he gets that. Trey Jones is back. Sid or Jay. I'm not going to enough rights to any of them, so I'm not going to enough rights to Sid or Jay. I'm just going to bring back Trey Johnson, then we'll see what we can do for Jay Crowder. So is there any power forward we can sign? Jay Crowder might have to come back. So PJ Washington, I'm really tempting to sign here, but Jay Crowder's going to bring back here. I feel like he's a perfect fit for our team. I'm just going to bring him back to a $5 million 1-year deal. I'm not going to renounce him. I'm going to bring them back. So, and then Sid could come back in his qualifying offer, like I said. So, our team right now. So, Trey Jones, DJ Wagner. Hopefully, DJ Wagner can hit a big development trade. Devin Vassell, Malachi Branham, Stephen Castle, Keldon Johnson, Omar, Nasir Cunningham, Jeremy Sohan, Jay Crowder, then Wembanyama, then Zach Collins. So, not really much more we need to do. I'm just going to go ahead and skip the player progression here. There's not really any big trades we need to do right now. So, City is back, and Victor Wembanyama is up. Malachi Branham, Jeremy Sohan, Devin Vassell, DJ Wagner, W, 82 overall. Blake Wesley is up to a 79 though. I don't know what Trey Jones is gonna do. Cassell is up, Jay Crowder's down, and Omar is up. Start Trey Jones ass can't get to it. DJ Wagner will start. Devin Vassell, Keldon Johnson, Jeremy Sohan, Victor Wembanyama, Malachi Branham, Trey Jones, Zach Collins, Blake Wesley, Stephen Castle. So honestly, we can put Blake Wesley in there. We might honestly make a trade at the deadline. We'll see what happens. I'll see you guys. Or do we put Mr. Cunningham in there? Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and switch these up here. So I'm gonna put Nasir Cunningham in there. Getting him at pick 14 was an absolute steal. The end of the draft lottery, because he turns into a pretty good player. So Nasir Cunningham, I'm gonna give him 16. Castle, I'm gonna give him 10. Then Jay Crowder is out. Omar, Blake Wesley, he will hit the rotation this year. I'm not gonna completely cut him out. So I'll see you guys at the end of the season to see how we do. Hopefully we can make the playoffs and make a strong playoff run. Stopping at the trade deadline, we are going ahead and we are going to send Jay Crowder, Dallas Thomas, and a 2030 second round pick over to the Los Angeles Clippers for Jordan Nwora and Royce O'Neal. I feel this is a steal of a trade here. Maybe the Clippers just want to get younger. Maybe they missed out on James Harden. I don't know. But we're getting Jordan Nwora and Royce O'Neal for some pretty good power forwards. Some young ones, well, they might be in the rotation as well. So Jordan Nwora, they still want to give Blake Wesley 20 minutes. I'm not willing to do that. So I have to fix the rotation here. I'm probably gonna give about Trey Jones like 22. I'm gonna give Jordan Nwora 17. I'm gonna give Cassell 10 because he's playing pretty good. So, I mean, his points per game went down, but his efficiency got better, so that's great. And then Royce O'Neal will be out of the rotation. I feel like he was just a throw-in. I didn't need Royce O'Neal, and the Sear Cunningham was also playing pretty good. So, yeah, so that is your rotation. I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Giannis is your MVP. I don't know how this happened. He's on the Knicks. Cooper Flag is your rookie. 6 minutes. Asar Thompson, rookie of the year. Back to back to back. Victor Wembanyama deploys. I feel like he's just the best defender in the league at this point. Leonard Miller is the most improved, and Greg Pop is your coach of the year. So we got Greg Pop another good season, which is great. Hopefully we can get him another ring. Actually, I would love to get him another ring. I don't know how many years he has left on his contract, but Wemby does not make All-NBA first team, but he makes All-NBA second team. Don't think, defensive team, obviously he made it. All rookie, Isaiah Collier's there, but yeah, none of our rookies really play that much. So, we're the number 1 seed in the Western Conference, which in the Western Conference was absolutely great, and we gotta play the Dallas Mavericks. So, they got Luka Doncic, Kyrie Irving, Tim Hardaway, Olivia Prosper, Derek Lively, Jaden Hardy, Killian Hayes, Jalen Noel, Kyle Anderson, Isaiah Evans. So we're better than this team. All they have is Luke and Kyrie. I'm gonna be completely honest with you, but going into our player stats, we got 23 and 12 from Wemby. We had 17 from Keldon Johnson, 15 from Malachi Branham, 15 from BJ Wagner with 3 rebounds and 6 assists with 1.5 steals, which is great. 12 from Jimmy Sohan, 12 from Jordan Nwora, 11 from Devin Vassell, 8 from Zach Collins, 8 from Nasir Cunningham, and 6 from Trey Jones. So, not gonna lie, if I'm being completely honest, Devin Vassell has underwhelmed. He is not, after coming off this season just now, 22-23, he was looking like who's gonna become a very good star, then he kind of fell off. So in 2K, at least he falls off. So we go, like I said, Dallas in the first round. We should be able to beat them. Can we take the 3-2 lead? And no, we can't. We're about to choke, aren't we? We're good. So we lost the game 7, but can we close them out here? I'm gonna shrink our rotation because we should not be. Because they want to start trading. Why do they still want to start Trey Jones? I'm gonna force. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go on Trey Jones. I'm gonna edit his player real quick. I'm not gonna do anything. All I'm gonna do is go Vorst non-starter. We're gonna put that on so he does not start. His entire career Vorst non-starter is off, so he does not start, and we can start DJ Wagner. Thank you. Okay, so this rotation, I'm gonna shrink it, which is I don't wanna get Jordan Nwora out. Oh wait, yeah, I am gonna shrink it, and then I'm gonna Blake Wesley. They still wanna play him. He's playing decent, but I just want Nwora to get in the rotation. I feel like he's a good backup power forward for our team, and not leave these guys out, which I feel bad about. But we got a game 7 on our hands. Whoever wins has to play the Houston. So here we go. Let's go ahead. We should be able to beat them, honestly. We should be able to beat them in 7. We could have swept them, honestly, but we were playing around. Here we go. We do beat them in 7. 24 from Keldon, 21, 20, and 20. Let's go. We're advancing in the conference finals, and forever. It's been a while. That's what I'm saying. I'm in Thompson, Jalen Green, Cam Whitmore, Jabari Smith, Şengün, Isaiah Collier, Kevin Porter Jr., Fred VanVleet. So it's got a lot of point guards in their team, and they got, once again, Dylan Brooks. So that's what happens when you sign Dylan Brooks to a max contract, man. You just have a lot of players in your team, and you can't really do anything about it. So here we go. Game 1, they do take, though, 29-35 from Jalen Green. Game 2, they take, though. We're going to get swept by this Rockets team. Can we tie it up 2-2? Yes, we can. Can we take the 3-2 lead, though? Who wins Game 5? We're going to see right now. This is a must-win game here because I do not want to go down 3-2 by the Rockets. We're going to come back. It's a close one. We pull it off. I'm going to try not to hop in, and we do lose. We choked. So 21 for Keldon Johnson. Keldon Johnson after 20 points in the playoffs. It's great. 22 from Jabari Smith. So the season's on the line. Spurs, come on, man. Season's on the line. You guys come out here a little weak, but you do kind of win the third quarter, and hopefully you guys can win, and you do. You just choke and lose by 3 points. You guys should have won that game. Like, the Rockets have not been putting up that many points, to be honest. So we go ahead and lose, and we're going back home. Alright, so we are now, On the offseason, we got the third overall pick. So if you take a look at the draft, we got Koa Pete here. Like I was looking like we can draft a shooting guard here, and as you know, like the best shooting guard it's not like at the top of the draft. It's like Isaiah, Darren Peterson, Jaleel Harrison, and Isaiah Harrison. So I got a trade in mind that we can go ahead and pull off, and I feel like it would make a lot of sense for both sides here. So we're gonna trade Devin Vassell. I know it's unfortunate, and I know I'd love to keep him, but he hasn't really lived up to the potential, and I just think we need to trade him. So I got a couple players in mind. Number one player we can try and target, Desmond Bain. But will the Grizzlies be willing to trade him? Probably not. So that's probably off limits there. Next player I was thinking about was like a Brogdon, but that would not make sense for us at all. While we could get like a Max or something like that. But the main guy I am targeting is he's on the Miami Heat, and that is Tyler Hero. I want to get Tyler Hero on this team. Once again, Spurs did have interest in Tyler Hero in the 3-team trade, so I feel like if we can get Tyler Hero right now, it'll be great. So we move on from Devin Vassell. They move on from Tyler Hero and his big contract. I mean, he is playing pretty good. The last year he averaged 30. This year he averaged 24. So significant upgrade over Devin Vassell for sure. If we can get Tyler Hero on the team, that would be great. It would probably take a lot to get him, so I doubt they would just agree to a Devin Vassell for Tyler Hero swap, and no, obviously not. So I might have to go ahead and trade pick 3. I mean, we got this year Cunningham to trade, so Royce O'Neal's was only going to add in there for a minimum. So Devin Vassell and Royce O'Neal, they don't agree. So I'm going to try not to give up pick 3, and I'm just going to give up pick 30. I'm going to give up this 228. So 2 future first round pick, Devin Vassell, Royce O'Neal, 2 first, and they agree. We get Tyler Hero on this team. I feel like that was a W move. So Tyler Hero he will be our shooting guard, so it'll kind of look like DJ Wagner, Tyler Hero, Keldon Johnson, Jeremy Sohan, Victor Wembanyama. Very good starting lineup for sure, but Zach Collins has a player option here, so if he either accepts the $15 million or decline, it's kind of up in the air right now. Trey Jones also has a player option, so there's a couple options we need to take care of here. Also, I think Jeremy Sohan is a free agent, so a lot of stuff we have to handle this offseason, and we didn't even have to give up some of the overall picks. We can still add a guy, or I was thinking of something. We can go ahead and package up Mr. Cunningham. I'm gonna hate to trade him, but and pick 3. Can we get a more modern backup small forward? So teams are so it looks like he has a lot of potential. So I'm not gonna trade him to anyone. Never mind, but keep him. So pick 3. Cameron Boozer, Koa P. So who do we got on the board? Marcus Johnson. Do we really need point guards at this point? No, we got like 84, 81. No, and we're not drafting a point guard. So like another center wouldn't hurt. So anything wouldn't hurt, to be honest. So Dylan Duran, AJ Tyron Stokes, Bryce James. It would be fun to draft Bryce James, and that's what we're going to do. I know I drafted a couple of small forwards in recent drafts. We're going to go ahead and select Bryce James. We'll go ahead and draft the center here, like I said. So, Bryce James, welcome to the team. I hope he can develop, and then we're also going to, accept Babacar. So, team player options. Wemby, this is his last year until he will be a free agent. So, please tell me we win a championship this year. EJ White, we're going to accept his 2-year team. Zach Collins, decline. Trey Johnson. So, it would be really nice if you would accepted that player option. He declined, and Trey Jones, Castell, Omer, we're gonna accept. So qualifying offers. Melchior Banham is a free agent as well as Jimmy Sohan. So like I said, it's gonna be expensive. Alright, we got Melchior Banham, Jimmy Sohan, Zach Collins, Trey Johnson, Blake Wesley. So we're gonna give Zach Collins an offer right now. I want him to be our backup center, and we're gonna do that. We're gonna pay him money. I want him to be our backup center. So we'll go ahead and give him this. That's fair. So Zach Collins, if we can get him back, how much money is that? $50 million. That's fine for a guy like him. I would love Zach Collins back. Trey Jones. I'm gonna wait on Trey Jones actually. Blake Wesley. We have to wait till moratorium is over to do to re-sign our players. But in the meantime, we got some money, but I don't want to waste it right now. We could snag up like a Sadiq Bey, but we'll go ahead and wait till moratorium is over. So Zach Collins, they want me to renounce all these guys, which I'm definitely not gonna do. We're gonna keep him on our team. is over. So it might honestly be hard capped if we re-sign all these guys. So, Blake Wesley asking for 20 million. Trey Jones only asking for like 13, 14-ish. Malachi Branham, I would love to get him back, but at the same time, so we're gonna do Jimmy Sohan as 100% re-sign, even though he is asking for 23 million. It's gonna be hard to swallow. We're gonna give it to him here. I'm gonna lower it just a little bit, but I'm gonna give it to him. So Jimmy Sohan, we're gonna bring him back for sure. And then Malachi Branham, Blake Wesley, Trey Johnson. So we'll go ahead and we're just gonna re-sign Jimmy Sohan first. We're not gonna renounce anybody. Don't know why 2K is suggesting that. We're just gonna go ahead and sign. I don't know what's taking them so long. I don't want to keep doing this. So Jimmy Sohan, I don't know what's taking you so long, buddy. But he finally signs with us. Good. So Jimmy Sohan is back on a 4-year deal. And then Malachi Branham, I'm gonna give him a contract too. Malachi Branham, we're gonna re-sign. Hopefully we don't be hard capped. I think we definitely will. So we're gonna have to choose between Blake Wesley or Trey Johnson. Blake Wesley asking for 18. Trey Johnson only asking for 13. I feel like Blake Wesley put up a little bit more points. It's like, I don't know, we'll see later, but can we go ahead and bring back Jordan Nwora? That's my thing. Or did it renounce him? No, it didn't. So Jordan Nwora, if you're still here, my friend, here he is. Okay, asking for only 10 million. I'll be willing to bring back Jordan Nwora for $10 million, so sign me up for Jordan Nwora. Like I said, this would be a very expensive offseason, and then Trey Johnson. I'm gonna wait on these guys till day 12. So if you don't get me offers, and I'm gonna wait on there for day 12. So day 12 is coming up right now. So we skipped the day 12. So Blake Wesley asking the price didn't. I mean, it went down a little bit, but he come back on his qualifying offer. They necessarily both could come back on the qualifying offer, but I'm not gonna bank on it. I'm not gonna bet on it here. So Trey Johnson, Trey Jones, we're gonna bring back here 13 million for 2 years. We're gonna bring back Trey Johnson so we can solidify him, and then Blake Wesley should be coming back just to make sure we don't really have to sign anybody else, right? No, our team is fine. So Trey Johnson is back. Sid and Blake are back, so they're both back, thank goodness. So player progression: Victor Wembanyama, Jay Wagner's up, which is great. Malachi Branham, Zach Collins, Blake Wesley, Stephen Castle, Cassell, Jordan Nwora, and Nasir Cunningham, and Omar. I'll see you guys at the beginning of the season. Alrighty, I'm expecting big things from this team. Your rotation is DJ Wagner, Tyler Hero, Kellen Johnson, Jimmy Soha, Victor Wembanyama, Malachi Branham, Zach Collins, Blake Wesley, Trey Johnson, Trey Jones, and Stephen. I'm gonna give Cassell some minutes. We're gonna give Stephon Cassell some minutes and Jordan Nwora. Like, I feel bad about leaving these guys out of the rotation, but Blake Wesley. I should have got rid of him, shouldn't I? Like, I want to give our power forwards some minutes, so it doesn't make sense to play 3 point guards in our rotation. We need to give some forward minutes out there, so I'm sorry, but I'm putting Jordan Nwora in there. Sorry, Blake Wesley, bro. How about I'll stop at the deadline and trade him, because he's just not backing our team. I'll stop at the deadline and trade him. I mean, he likes to hear it, so I'm gonna feel bad to trade him. So, and then, so Jordan Nwora, Trey Jones, Cassell, then we'll get some 4 minutes out there. So I'll see you guys at the end of the season. We'll see if we stop at the deadline and trade him. Stopping at the deadline, Blake Wesley doesn't like it here. He's moving on to a new team after the season. He's not going to re-sign with us. So Blake Wesley is the next player out. We only get one offer. It's a first and Dennis Smith Jr. I'll take it. I'll get Blake Wesley out of here for Dennis Smith in a second. So I'm gonna see what they want to do. So they want to bench Tyler Hero, which is an insane thing to do. I mean, I get it, but I'm not benching Tyler Hero, buddy. So I'm not benching Tyler Hero. 2K has been suggesting some very stupid decisions lately. So Zach Collins, Trey Jones, Stephon, Jordan Nwora, then Nasir. Yeah, it's pretty good rotation. I'll see you guys at the end of the season. We just traded Smith Jr. We traded Blake Wesley. You guessed it. Who won Defensive Player of the Year? Wembanyama, of course, man. So none of our rookies played once again, so 5th seeds. We got a little worse, which is disappointing, but that should not mean we should lose, right? So 23 from Vic, 17 from DJ, 16 from Hero, 15 from Branham, 14 from Kevin Johnson, 10 from Jeremy Sohan, 8 from Zach Collins, 7 from Cassell. So gotta play Golden State. Steph Podzemski develops to an 85. I'll keep that in mind. Jimmy Butler, Kevin Durant, and How How did they get Jimmy? I know, I see it now. Once again, it's probably a minimum, isn't it? No, it's not. How did they get Durant? This time to 2 year max. How did it? Okay, look, it isn't Curry a free agent at this point. He's about to be. How did they get this team? And how did they get robbed? There's no way they got robbed. And he's tied for a minimum. Yeah, as expected. Dylan Harper, Max Christie. Look at that. No, I'm not gonna say, but Isaiah Hartenstein, Trey Jackson Davis, Max Christie cooked their summer league team, and now they go ahead and they want to get Max Christie. But anyway, here we go. Simulate Karan against the Warriors, and we are up to. I mean, it's tied 2-2. Got the 3-2 lead. Can we go and close them out? And we know, man, we should be beating this team. But we do finish them. Now we got to play the Houston Rockets. I'm in Thompson, Jalen Green, Kevin Whitmore, Dry Smith, Phil Carter, Isaiah Collier. Once again, the guy I want to develop to 89. Alfred Shingu, Kevin Porter Jr., Tara Ace, and they got the same exact team, buddy. We should not be able to lose. I mean, game 1, they take. Game 2, we tie it up. We take the 2-1 lead. We take the 3-1 lead, and we close them out here. Whoever wins has to play the Utah Jazz. We most likely might have to play the Utah Jazz. By the time I'm recording this video, there's a lot of James Harden and Clippers rumors. I don't know if it's going to happen, though. We'll see, though. And the Rockets just demolished us, man. We should not choke this. We're up 3-1 to win one game, and you guys can win. Come on. So the Spurs, back to back, and we are gonna close them out. Thank goodness we do not choke. 24 from Trey Jones off the bench in 19 minutes. So definitely improve this 3-point shooting after shooting 19% from 3. 24 from Tyler Hero, 19, 15 from Victor Wembanyama, 15, 13, 10, and 8. So here we go. Utah. The two teams that want Tyler Hero or are linked to Tyler Hero. Lonzo Ball, Matt Buzelis, Franz Wagner, Taylor Hendricks, Jared Allen, Bryce Sinsma, Kelly Oubre. So they basically drafted their entire team. Or I would say it's a pretty good rebuild, I should say. So they got a pretty good team, but can we go ahead and beat them? Game 1, we take. Game 2, game 3, they're gonna tie it up 2-2. Can we win game 5? Come on, man, we're up 2-0. Well, see what happens. And it's a back-to-back scoring game into the fourth quarter, and the Jazz take it. The Jazz are legally gonna take care of business. So, 32 from Matt Buzelis. Buzelis is a guy we could have drafted. Whoever wins has to play Orlando. We forced the game 7, but can we go ahead and close them out here? More minutes to Branham. Honestly, we'll do it. Sohan is not playing good in the playoffs. So, I got a lineup in mind. We're moving Wemby to the 4, and we're starting Zach Collins. I don't know how good this lineup is going to do, but we're going to try it. Zach Collins is our starting center, with Wemby as a power forward, Kevin Johnson, Tyler Hero, DJ Wagner. Definitely a bigger lineup against the Utah Jazz, which they have Taylor Hendricks starting, so Wemby should dominate. That's all I'm saying. So, game 7, let's see what happens. So, we come out starting slow, but we do pull it up, and yeah, the Spurs, this is a back-to-back scoring game. I'm not going to say we officially won, and we officially win. Let's go. We're going to the NBA Finals, baby. Let's go. 30 from Hero, 23 from Keldon, 22 from Wembanyama, 13 from Joey Sohan. So Sohan off the bench might be the way we go, and then Zach Collins didn't really do much. I mean, he did have 3, 6, and 7, so he was a very good all-around player today. So here we go. Finals. Orlando. Ant Black, Jalen Suggs, Jalen Brown, Paul Carroll, Christian Wood, Jett Howard, Rozier, Addis, Jonathan Isaac, and Trendon Watford. So, game 1, we take. Game 3, can we sweep them? We win the NBA Finals. Finals MVP, Victor Wembanyama. That's how you win a championship, man. Got Tyler Hero for we got Tyler Hero for a little low price, I believe so, and that is your championship. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Predict Victor Wembanyama's rookie stats in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.